Welcome back, everybody, inside of the booth here. Clutch King alongside Acoustics with you, and joining us from the winning team of the #1 seeded New York Tech Cybears is going to be Sven, and Sven popping off on that Sojourn all game long, as we saw, especially in that last map. I know that last play of the game, the 4K, just shows prominence all throughout the entire maps that you guys have played. So Sven, welcome in, and congratulations on a great victory.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I mean, as you said, it was crazy at the end there. It really was.
Yeah, crazy at the end there. And my first question for you, so for you guys coming in here, #1 seed, lots of confidence going in as well. Only one loss on the entire season, 6-1 for you guys in the regular group stage or regular season as well. Getting this win, going to the championship game, what does that momentum mean to you guys right now?
It means so much. I mean, I've been with the team for 2 years now. This is my second year. Last year, we made it to grand finals, and we lost, right? So getting back to that spot, it means a lot for everyone here.
Okay. All right. So quick question for me, from you, Sven. How do you feel that your contributions as a DPS, do you feel they fully carry your team, or do you feel that everyone just has a major portion to put in towards the team? Like, do you think if you weren't even able to perform, do you think your team could keep going as strong as they have been performing so far?
Honestly, absolutely. I mean, today, I won't say I did nothing. I think I did a little bit here and there, but
a little bit is being very generous.
a little son. I was kind of cooking.
I did my job, but I was only able to do my job because my team empowered me. I mean, we lost that first map. We lost it.
Yeah.
But we made some swaps. We talked about what went wrong, and because of that, I was able to do my job just like everyone else.
Okay, absolutely. And funny enough, that actually brings me into that second question. When you guys actually lost the first map to Malloy, what went through your mind there? And what was the discussion behind some of the swaps that NYIT did make?
Yeah, I love that question, because we went into this game knowing that we beat this team before. We beat Malloy, right? So from a few of our members, we were a little relaxed. We were like, this is going to be fine. And it started off fine. But obviously that didn't stick. So we decided to really pull it together, get a little more focused. And when we did that, and we made some comp switches as well, which ended up really helping, we saw success pretty quickly.
And saw success you did again after that first map of Lijiang Tower, 195, 190, both sides Malloy, and then all of a sudden a beast just awoke inside the entire team of for you guys for Cybears. So again, the Tech team winning 6-1, Cybears over the Lions. And last question for you, and actually we'll give out some breaking news at the same time as well. Staten Island versus Southern New Hampshire. That game does go final, and Southern New Hampshire is out by a score of 3-1. Staten Island, #2 seed, is going to be in. So 1 versus 2, but here's the interesting thing, because we have the player from Tech here. Southern New Hampshire handed you guys your only loss of the entire season. Now you're back here in the championship game without having to face that team that beat you guys 3-0 earlier on. What does this mean for you, and how excited are you for a championship game, 1 versus 2, but a potential game that you guys can win here?
It's really just mind-boggling how this is turning out. I mean, we don't fear SNHU, the team that just went down, but we have some history with them. It's who we lost against last year, right? So we were ready to come back and smack them, show them how we've improved. But it's kind of crazy to see how it's not going to turn out like that.
Yeah, it's not going to turn out like that. You guys do get Staten Island here. So again, Staten Island with a 3-1 victory. So it will be next week, Sunday. It'll be Staten Island taking on the New York Institute Tech, the Cybears, 6-1 versus Staten Island. So hey, you guys are on a roll right now and going into the championship game. All smiles, as you should be, from Sven over here. So, Sven, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck next week, Sunday.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
And thank you very much. Sven joining us here inside of the booth, and a great, and you saw throughout that entire thing, all smiles from Sven, and rightfully so. After that first map, 3 straight maps from them, 3-0 on Midtown, 2-1 on Route 66, and completed map on Colosseo. Just absolute monster performance there from New York Tech. Cybears advancing on, and what a way to show up to run into the championship game yet again.
Yeah, absolutely, showing their dominance as the first seed in the tournament. And even though they don't say they weren't worried, they still managed to dodge, what could have been potentially a very strong team for them to have to face at the end. They still play everything the second seed, which is, of course, strong. But you know what's even better? This is still a New York versus New York finals. You know, we don't often claim Staten Island, but just for this one time, it's another interstate match, and I can't wait to see it.
It'll be a New York state of mind, if you will, for that championship game in the ECC. Staten Island taking on the New York Tech Cybears. That will go on next week, Sunday, on the ECC Twitch. So stick around for that again on the ECC Twitch side. You got the championship game, number 1 versus number 2. You do not want to miss that. Coming up next week, by the way, there will be more playoffs. That is December. It is playoff season here all throughout the shows here on Esports U. So more playoffs for ECAC, NJC, AAE, and ECC coming up all here on the channel, spread across, but don't want to miss anything here. Want to thank everybody on the back end. Thanks you to Cool Scoots, our observer, as well as Colton, our producer, and to you, my friend. Always fun when Acoustics is in the house. No, you're two opposite sides of the nation, by the way. One in New York, that man in New York on your right side, and on the left side in Hawaii. But either way, still 5 hours apart, but still having fun either way, all the way through. Thank you very much, my friends. All of us, you for watching as well. Thank you very much. And until next week, more playoffs next week. We'll see you then. Take care, everybody.
Take care.